Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Celebrity Reflection. We are going to take a walk down the foodie lane. I typically don't eat red meat and pork, so anything that I show that falls into one of those categories would have been eaten by a friend. Well, except for one item that I would share. So sit back and enjoy the roller coaster of food options provided on this cruise. Ocean View Cafe is the buffet that is offered on this cruise. It is not a very large space. So for breakfast, it can get very crowded. I wasn't able to get that much footage because I don't like to record people and you have to reach over people. So by this time that I'm doing this recording, it was just about getting ready to be closed. My typical breakfast consisted of hash browns, an omelet, a banana, and some stir fried veggies that they had that was delicious. The buffet is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I went there for lunch once to take a look and grab some ice cream. That guava was so delicious. There's a pizza option and with several toppings, a gluten-free area for toppings on your pasta. I just loved watching him roll all of these out. Not sure if you can customize your pizza with the toppings that they have, but it doesn't hurt to ask if you're on the ship. My friends that ate lunch said they were satisfied with the options. As you can see here, lots of salad options. But, friends, if you like um, some flavor in your food, I suggest you travel with your favorite seasoning. Patty LaBelle had it down where she would always travel with some type of seasoning because some of the food that were here and at the main dining room were just blah. I do love that they have fresh fruit available all day and the salad bar wasn't that bad either. There are lots of options for dinner also, and this was a dinner night, so not as crowded because there's so many opportunities and different places that you can eat, and there's specialty dining that you can purchase. So it's not as crowded in the evening, and there's variety, a lot of variety. I'm gonna say it now. I am not a fan of buffets. I like to just choose what I want to eat and not be overwhelmed with all these options. I know people like options, so it's all available, but it also causes food waste, which is a problem, and I don't like to see it. So, anyway, getting off my soapbox. So, yes, dinner. There's options for everyone. If you are a picky eater or you have kids, because there were kids on this sailing, there are options for them as well. So, as you can see, many different options: vegetarian options, salad options, and the fruit is always out. One thing that I have found to be true on most cruise ships is that the Indian food provided, which I absolutely love, will always be great. Celebrity Reflection was no exception. It was delicious. The lamb curry was unbelievably delicious. So much so, I asked for it at dinner. Well, I didn't ask, I was just casually having a conversation with the maitre d', and they brought it down to me. Talk about great service. I love that the Spar Cafe is an alternative to the big buffet. Here you'll find healthier and fresher options that are light and it won't make you feel overstuffed. They also have fresh juices that they can blend for you. And if none of these work, you know that you also have options at the Mass Grill, Lumine, and Blue, which is for sweet and aqua guests. And of course, Opus, the main dining room, which is where we had someone had this burger and I had the pesto sandwich, which was delicious. And speaking of dining room, this is Opus, the main dining room. It's on deck 3 and deck 4. A tip for you, please choose your dining time wisely because you will not be able to change it as you want on daily basis if you want to eat early or later because I tried and it doesn't work. I'm going to say it right away that the staff is attentive and they want to make sure that you get the best experience. The drink servers, on the other hand, they were not that great. It felt like it was almost a chore for them to serve you. Anyway, the meals were okay. The appetizers and the salads were great. That bit salad was so good, and I wish I had asked for two. The salmon and tomato was the best meal I had. I forgot to document all the meals, so excuse me, some of these are missing. This is duck. It wasn't mine, it was someone else's, and they liked the duck, but not the spinach was didn't have any seasoning. This fish didn't have any seasoning. Someone didn't want a whole bunch of stuff on their plate, and they do accommodate dietary restrictions, but the meal just lacks flavor. Anyway, I tried the ravioli. Ugh, the sauce was great, but the ravioli was hard. So it's a hit or miss. But overall, great service. Now, this is when I was talking to the maitre d' and I ordered my meal, and here he comes with big containers of lamb curry. So that was a perfect meal for me to have for lunch and for dinner. Desserts, just go get some ice cream. Go get some ice cream. Desserts were such a letdown. Every meal, dessert was a letdown. Anyway, moving on. So we as in a party of four tried cuisine because who does not love an interactive dining experience? Tip for you if you are at breakfast or at lunch, mostly breakfast, and a wait staff comes up to you and invites you, and I'm putting this in air quote, to their specialty restaurant, pay attention because sometimes they offer discounts. Anyway,
Ladies and
the meal
gentlemen,
here
allow me
was
to welcome you
fabulous.
to the Petit Chef Dining Experience, created by Skill Mapping. Let me give you a couple of tips in order to get the best experience. Please remove your personal items from the
So the meal here was fabulous. It's entertaining, the staff is attentive, and they're accommodating for a shellfish allergy that we had at our table. Unfortunately, the chicken wasn't fully cooked. Yikes! Anyway, it's the best place to celebrate a birthday because that cake that they give you here for dessert is the best dessert in this whole ship that we kept asking for it in the main dining room, but we had to say it was someone's birthday. Anyway, that's another tip for you, by the way. So, whatever you do, don't miss the final dinner in the main dining room because it's a great opportunity for you to celebrate the staff and thank them. There's music, there's dancing. I've muted it all because I don't want YouTube to put me in, copyright issues, but it's such a fun experience and it's such a fun time. So, overall, I would give the food a 7.5, maybe 8 because of the service on this ship. There are many options, but most are missing flavor. Some wise people told me to try some of the newer ships and that the food got better. I mean, I don't know, so we'll see. I'll try it and just stick around for that review. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you want to experience sailing and want to work with a trusted travel advisor, you'll find my contact below. Check out my Celebrity Reflection ship tour, and if you want to see more reviews, you know what you have to do. Hit that like and notification button. And until next time,